Hello, Arena Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem 4, Genealogy of the Holy War with me, BlueAnkylo. Still fighting that sore throat a little bit, if my voice is still off, but I'm feeling a little bit better today. Hopefully that works for the Let's Play. Last episode, we cleared Chapter 7, although, as you can see, it took a lot of turns, mostly because Seliph had a lot of marching to do. So, hopefully he either gets a horse or the next chapter doesn't take quite as much walking. Obviously, I don't really care about the low turn count. And it does keep track into the triple digits. I don't think I've gone past 99 turns for a single chapter yet. So I guess I can't complain too much. Anyway, let's save and see what the story is. And then go to the arena all day. The two faces of the Thracian Peninsula are as distinct as night and day. The peninsula's north, once ruled by several small kingdoms, is graced with rich pastures. While the south, the kingdom of Thracia, is a harsh wasteland dominated by vast mountains. In ages past, seeking to claim the life-giving northern land as their own, Thracia's infamous Draco Knights have led countless brash attempts to conquer the north, only to be repelled at every turn by the might of House Leonster. Thracia looked to have won at last following their slaughter of Leonster's army at the Yed Desert, only to be defeated in turn by Bloom of Friege, who claimed the land as his own. Also, I'm pretty sure Sigurd actually killed out all the Draco Knights, so they may have invaded and killed Quan, but then Sigurd killed them all, and then assumedly Bloom was like, well, you've got no Draco Knights, guess it's my land. And so, the so-called Kingdom of North Thracia was born as yet another servant of the Empire. Over a decade has passed since then. Not even Thracia's King Travant, an ambitious man with a thirst for power and glory, dares to challenge the will of the Empire. And so, a strange peace looms over the region. Or so it did until the arrival of Seliph and his liberation army. Bloom's defeat at his own capital has abruptly tipped the balance of the Thracian stalemate. Both the Ulster and Leonster territories now lie under the Liberation Army's control, forcing Bloom to retreat to Connacht and muster the strength to take Ulster back. The southern Manster Castle, governed by the Goddess of Lightning, Princess Ishtar, braces itself for the threat of Thracian invaders. Meanwhile, across the border in Thracia itself, both King Travant and his border watchman, General Maikov of Meath Castle, remain eerily silent. The people are united in their fondest wish for the entirety of the Thracian Peninsula to return to the rule of House Leonster. And so dawns yet another battle. But they only mean the people of Leonster. The people of Thracia have their own rules, right? They don't care about Quan and all, like, Leaf and Quan and all their bloodline. There's two kingdoms in Thracia. They obviously don't like the Empire, though. Ah, curses! Never did I imagine the rebels would pose such a threat. Banba, how could the three of you let yourself be cowed into fleeing? What a disgrace! 1,000 apologies, my lord. However, you've nothing to worry about anymore. Even as we speak, General Mohammed prepares his brigade to lay siege to Ulster, and General Ovo's cavalry are en route to Leonster. We too shall rejoin the fray shortly. Huh, don't you dare fail me this time. And what of King Travant? Why are the promised Thracian reinforcements nowhere to be seen? We've yet to receive any response to any of our messages so far. Ah, what in the blazes is that snake thinking? King Travant is an ambitious man. To blindly trust him would be foolish. No matter, even without his forces, we've more than enough power to stop the rebels cold. Banba Fotla Iryu, move out at once. This time, leave not a single rebel alive. Yes, my lord. We will not fail. Well, we've got another mage brigade. Seems we didn't kill them all after all. They went with Sed and not Seti? How was I supposed to predict that? It's totally supposed to be Seti. Sir Seti, please. We all, unless he's got like a fake name here. We all can't take that much more of King Bloom's abuses. How long? How long will it be until Manchester is free from the Empire? Don't lose hope now. Even as we speak, Lord Seliph and his liberators are out there fighting for the district. They'll be here before long. Just give them some time to play in the arena. Go, tell your friends and family that your freedom is so very nearly in reach. Also, go watch the newest arena fighters. Please, my friends, believe me. Manchester's freedom is fast approaching. It'll be televised all across Thracia. Pardon me, Father, but King Bloom is requesting our aid yet again. The Empire has already lost both Ulster and Leonster to the Isaac rebels. He wishes to use us to help reclaim them. The Isaac rebels, led by that Seliph brat Sigurd Spawn, huh? Yeah, poor Bloom, he's getting so old, even their little children are a thorn in his side. Pay Bloom no heed, Arion. The Empire and the rebels are best left to break themselves on each other for now. We'll mop up the leftovers once they're nice and weak. That's what everyone says, and it never works. I should have known, Father. All along, you've been waiting out Bloom's little storm, haven't you? Oh, but of course. It'd make no sense to bend over backward for the man who snatched our hard-won north out from under our noses, would it? Leonster's downfall should have meant a peninsula ununified under our rule. I'll neither forgive nor forget Bloom's craven conquest. Even now, we still lack the power to truly match Granvale on an even battlefield. I can only imagine your frustration, Father. Thracia's fate depends on a unified peninsula. The verdant Northland soils are the perfect cure for the famine and poverty racking our south. We've been shunned and vilified for centuries, dismissed as ravenous hyenas. Yet what choice did we ever have? If not for our answer to this world's craving for sellswords, Thracia would never have had the funds to barely survive as we do. We've toiled in poverty long enough, Arion. It's high time for Thracia itself to carve a future. A future, I might add, which depends on the outcome of the game laid before us. I see a lot of mountains. Not good for walking on Sigurd, or Seliph. I have a bad feeling about this, Seliph. Is Leonster well guarded? I believe so. I mean, I think I've got everyone there with the arena. But then again, reinforcing it would certainly certainly wouldn't hurt. Should I send them some support? Do it. With Bloom still on the loose in Connacht, there's no sense in skimping on defenses. Oh, and also, we've received a plea for help from the people of Manchester Castle. The sooner our forces reach them, the better. Very well, we shall make the first move. Cellophase. Totally new music. Let's just chill to the music for a second here. Pretty happy music, honestly. Okay, so we are in essentially the side to the top corner. So I guess Ulster is our main base. And then we sent Leafin Nana to Leonster. So they're not going to be in easy arena range, but, you know, we'll figure that out. I mean, they can still go to the arena, but it's kind of messing with my inventory micro. They've got a cool circle of guys with a super healing priest and a brave lance bow guy. I've seen that face before somewhere. Looks like just steel lances and steel bows with a little bit of elf thunder. All right, I mean, not the worst formation I've ever seen. And we can reinforce pretty quickly depending on which way they move. It looks like not a lot is going to go through any of the south route. I guess technically people who can move through mountains, but generally flyers only. This will be Meath. Oh, good. A village over here. A Wingslayer Ruffian. That's rude. That's really rude. The only person I can send easily is a Pegasus Knight. How much damage is that? 40 damage minus her defense? She could probably still kill him, but that's tricky. Also, it's a promoted thief, too. And then a couple ruffians with lots of gold. So much gold. More villages. Another village. Another village. A big army of Cav. Ovo, the Mage Knight with Hell Thunder. Interesting, interesting. Couple Troubadours. Probably a defense force, and then the Mage. We got... Yeah, Fotla, Banba, Eryu again. They didn't get... Oh, they have leg rings. That's different. So they're going to be really speedy now. That's what they did. They bought a bunch of leg rings to help get around faster. Looks like they might have leveled up a little bit. But no new tomes or anything. So that's... They're probably... Well, no. I think last time they had, like, shield rings and barrier rings or something. But now they just have more base resistance and defense. I think. Anyway, Connacht. Manchester. So maybe... Manchester is considered Thracian. Maybe Connacht invades Manchester? Because these guys don't send reinforcements? I don't know. I'm definitely not sure how I'm going to get to these villages in time. I'm not sure if there's anything really important over there. But yeah, we'll definitely want to get deploying and moving out to kill this army, and, you know, we should be able to save this village, and maybe Aaron can fly over, or Fee can fly over there. We'll have a bunch of Cav coming in. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've got a bit of a plan. Obviously, the first step will be some castle management, and in fact, this is probably all we'll have time for today, but, you know, I've got lots of dudes. So obviously, we want to clear the arena with as many people as possible right away to get all the money and a bit of experience. I think it's sensible to start with Larcy because she's got the Paragon Band. She's going to have way too much money. She's going to hit the gold cap this time around. And there's not really anything I can do about it. Like, I could buy something for her, but she doesn't really need anything. I guess a magic sword would be nice, but other than that, there's not really anything I would give her. I'm pretty happy with the leg ring dancer, so that's going to stay. I'm pretty happy with Leaf with the pursuit ring. I wouldn't mind moving the Paragon Band onto someone else, but they will need a lot of money to buy it. I'll probably have Ulster buy it just so he can do the arena as well. For essentially just some levels. Nothing important, really. Other than that, like, what am I thinking? Oh, we should check the shop, too, right away, before we get too far into it. Alright, is there anything new and exciting? The Silver Axe, I think, is new. I never bought the Recover Staff or the Fire Tome. I never bought the Slim Lance. We're definitely gonna try to purchase some stuff for people. There's definitely some inventory management we want to do. And I'm kind of annoyed that Finn does not start in the castle. Because I want Finn probably to get a Javelin. Because he doesn't have any ranged weapons at all. And Leaf has a ranged weapon. I might give him a Silver Sword for... Well, no. Silver Sword is... Because I've got one spare Silver Sword and one spare Brave Sword. I'm not sure who gets them yet. But the Silver Sword's only 2 more damage than the Light Brand. It's not that much better. Who would be a good target? Shannon, he's fine with the Steel Blade. My Swordmaster's Myrmidon, basically, they're all pretty solid. I do probably want to move some of these rings off of Ulster. Well, he can hold on to the skill ring. Yeah, the 2 Myrmidons with skills, that's fine. But I probably want to move defense and speed off to someone else. Let's see, who could use it? Johan, he doesn't get pursuit. He could kind of be our tank, I guess. I'm not sure. Like, I still haven't figured out exactly what I want to do with moving around rings. Lester, 20 luck. Such a lucky boy. I wonder if I'll be able to get Patty through the arena. So I think she did make it through the arena last time via sort of sleep sword abuse. And then she gave all of her money to Leaf so he could buy the pursuit band, which was probably a good idea, but it's tricky. He's the one that I wouldn't mind giving him the Paragon band if I can get him a lot of money. I guess if he sold the speed ring plus something else, he could get to 40k. And then he could buy the Paragon band before I send him to the arena. And assuming he beats the arena, which I don't know. But he's got some cool skills and pursuit. Does he need the speed ring? I mean, the speed ring is pretty helpful for him. I don't have any magic swords just sitting around either, of course. There is also Nana, who's pretty... I'm not sure how... I guess she should be getting some experience grind off the return staff. I haven't really done that yet, but maybe this map we do that a little bit more to get her closer to level 20. Because she can't use the warp staff. And I think I'm considering moving the warp staff from Lana, who is already promoted, over to maybe Julia, who can also use it. And her combat's not very good right now, so she's kind of relying on healing, like, staff experience, so it might be worth trading that over. While it's kind of cheapest to move it over right now, and she can still repair it. She's got enough money, basically, to repair it once. I did do a little bit of... Let me just cover this still while we're kind of in the opening here. I did a little bit of planning for potential matchmaking for the second generation. I'm really not getting too micro-oriented on the loving pairs for Gen 2. There's no Gen 3 children this time around, so it doesn't matter. Basically, all it does is give you the support bonus, which is I think it's 20 hit and avoid within 3 range. It might only be 10. It's 10 or 20. Just it's kind of the same as Selef's leadership bonus. Kind of like Charm and Leadership, except only between the two, and the same as a support bonus in other games, basically. So that is nice, and then you can trade gold between the two of them. But I wasn't really worried about that. What I decided to do was just focus on who has easy / borderline canonical pairings, and I just went with that's how I'm going to do it. So Lana and Selef are really easy to fall in love comparatively. I'm not sure if it's canonical or not, but it is very easy for the two of them. So I think I'm going to go Lana, Selef. I'm going to go Larcy and Johan, because Johan apparently already loves her. So it should be quite easy for that, assuming she doesn't mind. Her other easy option was either his brother, Yohavier, or Shannon. But Shannon is her uncle, I think, or cousin or something. I'm like, nope, no. So that's not happening. So Larcy and Johan will have to do. Fee, it's fairly obvious that it's Arthur, because they started together and they're kind of friends flying around looking for Arthur's sister and Fee's brother. So they're also not like a great match because she's got way more movement than Arthur, but I just don't care that much. She's also got lots of money. She can do the thief sword stuff. He's probably got no real problem with money either. Like, you could try to match people up to move money around, but again, I'm not too worried about that. Patty has a couple options. I went with Shannon because I think when we talked to Patty earlier, she's like, I'm going to marry him. And, I mean, that's fine. So Shannon and Patty can get together. That's no big deal. I feel like Shannon's not going to get benched, so using people that I plan to bring along to the end is good. And at least they have similar movements, so that's okay. Although Patty's not a combat unit per se, so her support bonuses are less valuable, but because she can give gold, it essentially... yeah, she can give gold to anybody, like a thief can. So essentially, any money that Shannon gets, he can transfer to Patty. So getting your thief a lover early-ish is probably nice for sort of gold stockpile. I was definitely considering Ulster for her because he's got the bargain skill, which means he can kind of hold on to... He can transfer gold. Like, he'll have a lot of gold, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So having a bargain person paired up with a thief makes some sense, too. But I went with Shannon because it's going to be a little bit easier. The next one up is Nana and Leaf. Another semi-canonical. I think maybe fully canonical, actually. I believe these two are sort of destined to be together, practically speaking. So that'll be pretty easy. There's another one that's pretty much canon, I think. I'm throwing the word canon around a lot, but I think it's semi-set. Where is it? Tinny. She is going to hang out with Ares. No, sorry, wrong person. Lean. Where's Lean? My dancer. My dancer is going to hang out with Ares. And you can see they were already pretty close before the game even started. So you're probably not too surprised. They even are in the castle together, obviously. Like, they must have something going on, right? And thanks to the leg ring, she can keep up, so they'll be fairly easy to support. I don't know, again, you know, dancers don't need support bonuses per se, but I figure because it's sort of an easy one, we'll do that. And then finally, Tinny is going to hang out with the only mage that doesn't have a partner yet, Sed or Seti. And I'm doing that only because I double-checked there's one support conversation later on that gives her a stat upper based on being connected to Seti. These two are not really canonical. I don't think Seti has any specific lover that works, and I don't think Tinny does either. So Tinny was kind of my wild card. She could have gone with any of the guys. And I went with Seti because they're mages, and then they're both mages, so cool, that's fine. If they ever have children, that would be Forseti, Tordo, and Valoblood all on the same super mage. So yeah, that's totally smart, right? Make sure you get all magic bloodlines on the same person. Genetic engineering at its finest. And that's pretty much it. There's going to be a few bachelors. Lester, Ulster, and Dermot don't get anyone. Like I said, Ulster might have been a good idea. Juliet does not have the capacity to get married, realistically speaking, which is probably good because someone would try to pair her up with Seliph, and that's gross. And there's a couple people we haven't recruited yet who aren't included. Technically, you can pair up Oifi, but we're not doing that because he's an old man at this age, in this generation. And Finn, I think you can only pair up in Gen 1, so that's not going to happen anymore. I also think that canonically Finn is Nana's mother. Like, he's supposed to fall in love with Lacheese, but we had Beowulf do that. And I'm not 100% sure how it works. It's explained a little bit more in Thracia 776. But I believe so the fact that we didn't pair up is actually fine. Because him and Lachesis, or whatever, Raquasis, whatever we called her, Lacheese, that's sort of the canonical pairing for him. But with the two children, one of them is Dermot, and it kind of makes sense that Dermot is Beowulf's son because he uses swords. So maybe Raquasis had two lovers. Maybe. Is that... I don't think this is actually written anywhere officially, but it seems like maybe Dermot is actually Raquasis X Beowulf, and then Nana, his sister, half-sister perhaps, is a Finn X Raquasis. That would be scandalous. Anyway, that's kind of where my head is at. Who knows? It's a theory. An Ankylo theory. Anyway, let's get to work in the arena. I've already spent like 20 minutes fumbling around here. Like I said, there's going to be probably some in-between episode, some item management. I got to buy that wind tome back on somebody. Don't let me forget. That's very, very important. I've got a silver sword someone has to buy. And I probably want to move the... There's a bit of equipment moving around that we're going to definitely do. But first and foremost, let's go learn about Chapter 8's Arena. And I'm fairly sure... I mean, we'll see what happens. But I think Larcy should be more than powerful enough to just crush this place. Oops, what did I do? I clicked off screen. That was a cliffhanger, specifically. Alright, good job, mate. El Thunder Mage. Well, you're not very good against Astra. She almost one-shots him. Wowzers. I don't think we'll be getting her promoted in this arena. HP, strength, speed, luck, defense. Wow, she's better than Ira for sure. So many good stat ups. Like, Ira was very strong, but Larcy is putting her to shame. Her stats are amazing. I'm pretty sure Ira had the silver blade too. It's not like... Salt on the wound. Oh, she finally got hit. And she just uses Soul to full heal herself. Soul is very... Like, Gen 1, only Dew can have Soul. And he doesn't do enough damage for Soul to really matter, even if you got him a lot of skill, so it activates. But on someone who hits hard, Soul being a... Well, it would heal her 31 HP right now. So she could take like 3 hits, and then 1 Soul would full heal her. Like, that's... I don't know. I don't know how anyone in the arena really has a good chance against her. Strength and speed again, yeah. She also has Astra, which at this point is a guaranteed you win the entire fight. I don't think anything we've seen up to this point in the arena could survive a single round of Astra. There's just no way. Oh, this guy, he's got either Adept or... No, I think Larcy outsped him, but he must have had Adept. Almost for sure. So we got a couple mages. I should be paying attention to what we're fighting for, you know, the rest of the people who aren't super strong. A general with a steel axe, so sword guys rejoice. She's only doing 23 damage. Thanks for the full heal. He hit her at 8%. Wow. But yes, as soon as she gets hit, she souls, of course, because why wouldn't she? Oh, kind of a weak level up for once, Larcy. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? So what I'm going to do is take a pause, because if I send her to the arena again, she goes over the gold cap. Although this is definitely going to happen anyway, but at least let's repair this sword first. And then we'll send her back in. There's just nothing that she can really spend her gold on. If we can get her a husband, then that helps her, because she can give gold to them at least. But so Xenon, this might be, well, he's the final round, so he'll probably be the strongest fighter we've got. But I don't think he'll stop Larcy. She still goes first. She gets Astra immediately. She's got double his accuracy. She does more damage. Actually, it's even. They both have... She does 3 more attack. He has got 3 more defense. So, kind of funny. Anyway, you can't beat Astra. So she's had 2 kind of poor level ups, but she's had such a good run. I think she's fine. So that's Larcy. She's great. Super great. Unfortunately, she's going to go like 20k over the gold cap now, and there's nothing I can really do. I bet you her skill is already capped. That might be why we're starting to see kind of weaker level ups. She may be at the max Myrmidon skill and speed already, and even strength. I'm not sure. You know what? Just for interest's sake, let's take a second here and look it up, because I have it on my second monitor, the SerenesForest thing, and I have a page with maximum stats per class, and I've never really looked at it very closely. So let's find Myrmidon. Oh, they have different names. So Myrmidon's probably sword fighter. If that's correct, then the stat caps are 22 for strength, 25 for skill, 25 for speed. So she still could get 1 more strength, but her skill's probably maxed. Everyone's luck is 30, and she's not going to hit any other caps. So basically, she's probably already capped skill. She can get 2 more speed and 1 more strength. She may or may not actually do that by level 20 when she promotes, and when she promotes, it should go up 27 cap strength, 30 cap skill, 30 cap speed. Looks like the promotions are often pretty much the same as the stats you get from the promotion. So by the time she's level 30, she'll be 100% maxed out on, I think, strength, skill, speed. There's just no doubt about it. Anyway, that's kind of interesting, but not super important. So, she's definitely not the person that needs the Paragon bands. She's already, other than a healer, other than Nana or Lana, she's probably our highest level character already. So, goodbye, 18,000 gold. I don't know what else I could have done with you. I could have spent 300 on the Silver Blade, but whatever. And Ulster, your turn. At least he's going to have to spend a little bit of money buying the Paragon band, but he'll have the same problem. Once he's done the arena and he wants to sell stuff, he'll go way over the gold cap. And I think I'll want the Paragon band on someone other than these guys. What am I doing? Arena, please. So I think we can start speeding through the arenas a little bit. I don't expect it's going to go a whole lot different for Ulster, especially the first couple rounds. The difference between him and Larcy is pretty minor, and, I mean, we'll definitely want to watch the level ups, but, so he's already capped on skill, right? He can't get a full level up. He's already at 25 skill, which is kind of sad. So he got a, what, he got a Soul and an Astra? That's hilarious. Now, he's got a slightly weaker weapon. The Steel Blade's not quite as strong as the Silver Blade. So him getting some strength ups and some defense is pretty nice. He does have more defense than Larcy, that's true. He's a little bit tankier. I think she's got a little bit more speed or something, but... Right, this Mulder guy loves to do his double L fire. Anyway, as if that's gonna work. This guy has no chance. Ulster procs an immediate Astra as well. He hits almost... I mean, this is just... It's just overkill. Strength and defense again, that's fine. I wouldn't mind some more speed. He's definitely not getting quite as good speed ups. Alright, who can win? Xenon or Ulster? Ulster goes first. Xenon, I wonder if that was an adept there. Probably an adept. I betcha Swordmasters get that automatically. In fact, which means, like, once we promote Larcy, she'll get it too. Hey! Exactly what I wanted. Strength, speed, defense, and, you know, resistance is fine. Very low % on most people. Alright, very good. So, if we compare their stats, he has... Oh, yeah. So now he's capped his strength. He can't get any more strength. He's capped his skill. He can still get some speed, assuming the ring doesn't mess with that. And his defense is almost capped. His defense will cap at 20. So maybe he caps defense and Larcy caps speed or something like that. He's actually got a lot of defense on her now. Maybe I leave the shield ring on him because he's like my tankiest unit. I didn't expect that at all. Who's the father here? Does Do have a ridiculously high defense growth that I didn't notice, or am I just getting really good RNG? Anyway, I mean, you can't complain about 19 base defense. That's more than Oifi. And Oifi has, I mean, it's very similar, but Oifi has the promotion gains already. So, that's fun. Unfortunately, he's not in a class that has a very high defense cap. It would be better if he was like a, I don't know, an axe guy or a paladin or something, because that would let him go higher to like 25 or 27, probably, defense cap. Interesting. These kids have such a great stat growth that they're like capping out their stats. I have to worry about that before I hit level 20. Alright, we could leave the Paragon Band on him. Oh, before we sell that though, let's repair at least. Alright, that way he doesn't waste too much money unless I sell one of his rings. I'm gonna hold on to the Wind Sword for now. You know, I feel like Larcy gets the Silver Blade, he gets the Wind Sword as compromise. I could still end up giving that to someone else, maybe, but... Alright, easy peasy. I think Shannon will have a very similar time, although... I mean, let's just get him out of the way, basically. I'm not gonna buy... He's already pretty high level. I'm not too worried about him buying the Paragon Band. He wouldn't have enough money anyway, so I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm not really trying to just min-max my Paragon Bands. It's just, if you can afford it, you might as well, I guess. I do spend a lot of time worrying about gold, and for the most part, we've got way more gold than we need. At least the Mulder did not double L-Fire that time around. Alright, Shannon, 2 HP, 1 skill, 1 speed, 1 defense. Yeah. He's got higher caps thanks to his pre-promotion. This should be a no-brainer. Can't really lose it. And Xenon, Swordmaster versus Swordmaster, Silver Blade versus Steel Blade. Astra trumps everything. And you get the classic victory. Excellent. So now he's got a bit of money, which is good, actually. Right, and I think I'm going to have him sell the Bargain Band. I don't know who I'm going to give that to yet. We repair those, and then we sell it, because I don't... There's just very little that I want this guy to buy. All the Bargain Band is doing is letting him... Well, actually, you know what that... I just realized? I could have bought and sold the Paragon Band, because that's the same skill the other guys have. At the moment, all 3 of our Swordmaster type units have essentially free passing around of rings, because they buy and sell at the same price. So I could have spent 20k, bought the... That was dumb. So if you're playing along, pay attention to who's got this thing. I didn't have it for Gen 1, so it hasn't really clicked in. But yeah, we could have got Shannon another level up or 2 without any cost at all, because he could have bought the Paragon Band. In fact, I could have given him all the rings, basically. We could have traded them over to him, and then whatever. But he doesn't need it, basically. That's my logic here, is I'm not going to leave stuff on people if they don't need it at all, even though it's kind of fun. I'm still going to sell that. So, silly Ankylo, you could have done a little bit better min-max micromanagement there. Optimizing. Anyway, that's fine. So, Bargain Band, is still an option for someone. I'm not sure who needs it. It would be possibly smart on one of the healers if I'm spamming a lot of expensive staves. On someone with a legendary weapon does make some sense. So Ares, for instance, if I sold something, could probably buy it. Would make repairing the Mistletoe a bit cheaper. I believe that's how it works. It's half price in the store, but I think it's half price repairs as well. But, you know, you do spend 20k buying it. So you probably don't want to trade it around, is what I'm trying to say. What am I thinking? I think I might want to do a Paragon Band Arthur arena. Because he's got lots of money right now, and he's a little bit low level, so that would make some sense. Tinny could not do that. Am I going to send Lana through the arena again? I should have left the Wind Tome on her, shouldn't I? Let's do Lana first, only because she's a really high level, and I shouldn't have sold this last episode. But, my bad. She's not going to buy Paragon or anything because she's already high level. And she can just level up via staves if she needs to, but this gets her money and all that, so this is fine. Last chapter, she just crushed the arena. I was kind of surprised, but she is over-leveled, so that's what you get. Man, she's so speedy. Like, she's got such great stats. It's nuts. 2%. Like, this is the lowest aim this Gizmon has ever had so far. She's still faster than Xenon, right? That's what's crazy. 10% to hit on Xenon. Someone whose main gimmick is fast and accuracy. And she could even survive 2 hits from him. That's crazy. So, HP, strength, magic, whatever. Her stats don't matter too much. I wasted a bit of gold there. Oops. one use left on it. Alright. So she can spend some money. What I think I'll do for now, quickly, is just repair Physic and Mend. She's probably going to hold on to these at least. And she'll probably hold on to all of those. I might trade the Warp Staff over. We'll see about that. I haven't decided exactly just yet. So then other mages, we're going to go Arthur next. So we did all the Sword Masters, now we'll do sort of our mages. I feel like that's fair. I think I want Arthur to end up with the Wind Tome. Although, we'll see how I feel. What else could I do? Julia can't use the Wind Tome or anything. If she's going to finish the arena, it's via Aura, which is going to be tough. Yeah, we'll do Arthur next. So Pawnbroker by... I'm not going to give him the Bargain Band, but I'll give him the Paragon Band and his magic, the lightest of magic. And might as well do the first round, get a little bit of gold, and then repair it, right? It doesn't even matter, but... Alright, so let's just have Arthur clear this out quick. He's not going to have quite as easy time as Lana, but if he ever loses, he gets Wrath. So HP, skill, speed, defense, sure, why not? Or if he even takes a big hit, he gets an auto crit. And because of Pursuit, like, if he takes one more hit from Lewis, which isn't going to happen, you know, he might have got a crit. HP, skill, magic, luck, resistance, an amazing mage level up. I really don't think there's a whole lot to worry about with this guy. We're actually getting some lucky dodges and some unlucky misses, but seeing as we dodged 3 times, like, that's pretty lucky. HP, skill, magic, luck. It's basically my canon for Arthur and Tinny is the enemies know that if they hit them, the punishment is just worse. Then they get critted. So they don't actually want to hit these guys. They know it's bad. So Arthur's just going to crush this arena. He is continuing to get skill, magic, and luck. Very nice. Some speed would be good, but maybe what I'll do is whoever's got the lowest speed of my 2 mages, I'll give them the Wind Tome when I'm done. Okay, so Xenon outspeeds us. Still very low accuracy of all things. So, crit and win, probably. Yep. So we did have a chance to lose there, but it's only because Pursuit was proccing on Xenon. But 34% means most of the time we just countered crit. HP, skill, speed, and magic. Speed, magic, best combo. There's nothing else I'd ask for on a mage. So that puts Arthur mostly in line with my other characters in terms of level. He crushed it, I would say. Very nice. He wants to talk to Fee, even. Right, because him and Fee are going to be in a relationship that makes perfect sense. So, good. I think we go back to town, sell off the Paragon Band, and temporarily sell the Wind. He can buy it back. But I think it'll just help out a little bit for making Tinny an easy win. Now, she can't afford the Paragon Band, so she is definitely going to be lower level. Maybe what we do is... No one can... We don't have enough gold to pass around. I suppose if Patty could survive the arena, she could give gold to Tinny. I'm just thinking, like, my lowest level characters right now are Tinny and Leaf, and I would like to get them caught up a bit on this chapter, which means the only way that really works is if they've got the Paragon Band. Is that worth stressing about? Let me have a quick look at Leaf. He is technically the lowest level, but he would need 14,000 gold. Technically, he could get it. We could do Leaf in the arena first, but then I have to sell the speed ring. If we do Tinny... Maybe I don't worry about it with Tinny. The easiest way for her to get the money would be... I guess Patty sells the renewal band and then passes over that money. Yeah, I mean, that's fine, too. Patty doesn't need the renewal band. I don't know if anyone needs the renewal band. But I would rather have Tinny Paragon and get some levels. And then maybe Leaf buys the Paragon band and holds on to it once we're done. For this chapter, at least. Is that sane? Who else would I give it to? Leaf probably needs it the most. And Tinny, by virtue of her Wrath Pursuit magic, she doesn't need the levels quite as badly as Leaf, because she doesn't get put into danger as often. Also, I think Leaf getting to level 20 is even more valuable, because I think he's got a really good promotion. So we're going to save Leaf for last, if this is what we're doing. We'll try to get as many people through the arena before Leaf, basically, as we can. So, what I'm going to do then is Patty... She can only give gold at the end of her turn. She can give 25k at maximum. So if I sold the renewal band right now, she could give basically as much gold as Tinny can hold. I'm going to put a save down, because this is getting a little bit mathy. I think we try Patty in the arena. I feel like she's going to need some help. I might actually want her to buy the bargain band. But that's 40k she doesn't have. I know, yeah, you know, I think if I want anyone to have the bargain band, I want it to be Patty. Because what you could do then is what I didn't do with Leaf, is once, it probably won't happen on this chapter, but essentially the idea here is Patty would be able to buy the rings off of Ulster and Larcy for no net loss, and then they can buy them back, and that might be enough to get Patty through the arena. Because on the map, I don't really care about Patty's combat very much. I just want her to survive the arena to get... just to get some experience, right? And if she can get promoted, she'll have A swords, she'll be kind of okay. But we never really got there, and it's really hard to take advantage of steel when you can't survive a round of combat. I also might just move over the wind sword onto her, because it was Dew's, and Ulster doesn't need it that bad. It's nice, but he doesn't need it, and he's got really bad magic. Now, it does proc Astra and Soul and stuff at range, which is great. Is there any other magic swords I would move over other than Ulster's? I mean, Seliph, I feel like it's kind of nice for him to have it. I could pass the Brave sword down to Patty. That might get her through the arena. Well, if we're using sleep strats, then the Brave sword doesn't really matter. I do also have, like, an item list. Oops. If we sort... So, like, we can see what we've got. Dermot's got the bolt sword. Nana's got the earth sword. Seliph's got the flame sword. We just don't have an unlimited supply. Leaf's got one. And there's a silver sword in the steel base. They look kind of like silver blade. That confused me. Wind sword. Yeah, okay. So I'm thinking I want I want to give money to Tinny, probably. It might be more important for Patty to buy that bargain band, though. The earlier we get it, the more value we get out of it. How would we set that up? Because if I try to get her through the arena right now, she's going to break her sleep edge, and it's very expensive to repair. If we repair it at low uses, though, it doesn't cost the... Like, we don't need to repair it up to 50 necessarily. We just need to get that sleep to proc. Man, I'm getting real complicated here. I'm sorry, guys. Lots of planning on camera. We could just do somebody else first. Like, we could just send Ares through while I'm thinking. He's not going to have enough money, and I'm not going to worry about it so much to buy the Paragon Band on him. He might want the Brave Sword to do it, though. He could use the Brave Sword. That would be cheaper than the Mistletoe. And I don't think I want Seliph. Well, we're going to... Let's send Seliph through the arena, sell the Brave Sword, have... Yeah, we're going to save the Patty-Tinny conversation for a little bit. Let's get Seliph through. He's got too many swords at this point. I might move that Flame Sword over, I don't know. Now, for repairs, what's cheaper, Brave or Silver? Brave Sword is definitely cheap. 13 uses, so it's 100 gold per use on the Silver Sword. It's... Oh, it's 160 per use on the Brave Sword. So the Brave Sword's actually more expensive to repair than the Silver Sword. So I guess if you can win the arena with the Silver Sword, you should. I was mostly trying to use the Silver Sword on kills, where you actually get the kills for, like, the actual, you know, the stars for it. Let's just see how we do. I'm pretty sure Seliph, because he's got pretty good defense and resistance, he's fine for the first couple rounds. We'll see how this looks. HP, skill, strength, speed, very nice. He's another good Paragon Band candidate, but I figured he didn't have the money for it. I would have had to... I should have just sold the Flame Sword. That's 10k. No, it's 5k. I feel like getting Seliph and Leaf promoted would still be very nice. I'm going to sell the Brave Sword, but I'm basically, my logic was find out if Seliph can beat the arena with while he's got the Brave Sword, because I'm going to probably move it off of him. A Silver Sword with crit is already pretty darn good. And assumedly he'll get a Legendary Sword as well at some point. I've spent too much time theory crafting. Let's just keep going here. I'm going to be putting saves down because... Well, that fight was guaranteed. There's nothing to worry about there. This fight is basically guaranteed, I think. We got hit by an Adept. That's unfortunate. And then we missed at 88%. But depending on Adepts, I think that was an almost guaranteed fight. 2 HP, 1 skill, 1 strength, 1... Very, very, very good level up. Alright, this one should be easy. Pavice is annoying, but nothing to worry about. And then I assume he can win this one, but it might require the Brave Sword. Or a crit on the Silver Sword. That's bad. Ooh, that's real bad. Ooh, So, we just got really bad luck, and then really good luck. Classic Ankylo. Alright. I don't think we're going to need the Brave Sword. Let's just sell it. Let's see. Do I want to hold on to the Flame Sword? I know I spent a lot of his money on it. We definitely want the Silver Sword repaired up. I think I'm going to sell the Slim Sword at this point. And the Iron Sword. Would I ever use this? No. Just clear out a little bit of inventory. We'll hold on to the rings on him to keep him tanky. I know I bought this with him, but... For now, I'll hold on to it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it. I guess he's got less value from the Flame Sword, other than just having a ranged magic attack. But At least my sword masters can get sword skills off of the magic. This is really just to give him a range to attack. Otherwise, it's not very important. I think I'm going to sell it, and then next chapter we're going to have a Paragon Band on Seliph, because I really would like him to get promoted before the end of the game. I mean, there's still a couple chapters left, but he's going to lag behind. His stats aren't bad. His stats aren't bad. If I sell it, it's 5 grand for him. It's 10 grand for a thief to buy. How much is it for, It's the same thing for the wind sword, so it doesn't matter which one we go with. They're both the same price. And getting Patty, how important is it? Man, I don't know. Let's do Ares while I'm just thinking. Ares doesn't need the Brave Sword that badly either, but it's pretty expensive. Can he just clear the arena without it? He's strong, I mean... That was getting close. We could have missed that one for sure. That was almost guaranteed. This first Myrmidon, very weak. So Ares, HP 2, Strength 1, Defense 1, that's fine. He's been getting a lot of defense, but he's not been getting a lot of speed. This fight, he can survive 2 hits. He's got the speed advantage. He should be okay, yeah. This fight should be easy. He got hit by a couple 24%, that's fine. And then I'm not sure about the last fight. He gets outsped. Okay, the odds are pretty bad here, actually. Yeah. So... yeah, Xenon is fast, so if we're gonna beat him... well, maybe this is where you pull out something like Mistletoe, basically. Because otherwise... well, that made it really easy. I think otherwise that would have been a very difficult fight for him. And 1 repair on the Mistletoe's not that bad. HP, skill, strength, resistance. I feel like people who have a backup legendary weapon, they don't really need the Brave Sword that bad, because they've already got a Super Sword, right? It's going to cost him some money to repair that Mistletoe at some point, but... let's just keep the Steel Sword in good repair. I'm not sure what I'm going to give Ares. Ares is a tough one, because he's strong. Like, he's a pretty good character. He's on a horse. He's got a lot of strength. Pretty good defense. The Mistletoe is very strong, no doubt about it. He's got really good skill set. Actually, Vantage means losing the arena would have given him a good chance anyway, because he would have gone first after losing, and theoretically he could have adepted or got a crit off of Mistletoe. So he would have had pretty good odds there on the last fight to win eventually. So that's fine. So that means Ares is kind of... like, I've got... basically, my problem right now is I've got 1 spare Silver Sword, 1 spare Brave Sword. I don't know who to give it to. Ares has legendary weapons, so he's kind of off. Shannon has a legendary weapon, so he doesn't really need it. Ulster and Larcy are so strong with the Silver Blade and the Steel Blade that they don't really need a Brave Sword. Like, the Brave Sword is just so overkill on these guys. It's really not necessary. So who does that leave? Process of elimination. Patty gets a Brave Sword? Maybe? But not really a combat unit, so not that important. Lean cannot use it. Her Slim Sword's about as good as she's going to do. I guess I could pass her the Miracle Sword, but she comes with Miracle, so that's pointless. Lana could use... no swords. Fee could use a Brave Sword, but she's got a Brave Lance. So unless I gave the Brave Lance to someone else, we could give the Brave Lance to, like, Finn, I guess, and then give her the Brave Sword. But why would I bother that much messing around? Should I just send Fee through the arena? She got a lot of money thanks to the Thief Sword. I probably want to pass that on as well. I could just buy her the Bargain Band. No, the other one. I could buy her the Paragon Band because she's just going to use it and sell it, I think. So that's probably fine. Let's do Fee next. Just try to get people done. Do not buy the Bargain Band. Yeah, that would be a huge mistake. Buy the Paragon Band. Go through the arena, make your money back, basically. She should be fine. She's even got crit on the... I think she's either at critical phase or very near critical phase on the Brave Lance. So this is like a very good weapon for her. Or she's got crit anyway. Not a very good level up. Speed's always nice, but not very good. She'll have Weapon Triangle on the final round. Oh, sorry, I sped through that. Defense, I saw, and I think it was defense, luck, and skill, or skill or speed, I forget. This is the only fight that I'm curious about. Should we switch her to... I'm going to save, but I think she'll be fine even with Weapon Triangle disadvantage. Maybe. Let's watch this one, because it's a bit sketchy. She does die in 2 hits. She's getting a lot of misses and blocks. And of course he hits her 2 in a row. So should I try that fight with the Slim Sword, which is kind of my other plan? Oh, well, yeah. Yes, the answer to that is I should use the Slim Sword on this fight. I didn't know the math would make it 0. Skill, speed, luck, defense. Alright. She's not getting very much strength. This time, though, she's going to want the Brave Lance. I think this should give her a pretty easy win. He's faster, but she's got a Brave Lance, and also crits. His only... Unfortunately, he would have killed her in 2 hits. I'd say she still had good odds, but double crit is kind of silly. Alright, I'm happy with Fee. I definitely like it when she gets a strength up, though. She needs a little bit more strength to be really viable. So, good. Good job. Now you can sell off the Paragon Band. And you really do not need to hold on to the Thief Sword anymore, although it was kind of funny having her flying around stealing. I still could, but she doesn't really get... Like, she's gonna... Like, before I do this, all we can spend her money on right now is repairs. So, is it worth holding on to the Thief Sword to steal 10,000 gold? Nah. Someone else might get some value out of it, so we'll sell it. Alright, that's another one done. Let's see. So I'm still thinking about Patty Tinney. Ares is done. Just barely. The last fight was tricky. Lean is probably not going to be done today, or at least not this episode, because she's going to need probably miracle strats to beat the arena no matter what I do, so that takes some time and some healing. Oifi we could send through, I guess. He might need, like, the Brave Sword. It's kind of expensive for him to buy it and sell it, but finishing the arena is good. I guess we send Lester in next. He doesn't have enough money for the Paragon Band. Can't use the Thief Sword. The only way he gets money is if he gets a wife, which we're not giving him, or if Patty gives him money, and we're also not going to do that. So he is kind of our poorest character right now. Alright, to the arena with you. So did I decide, like, how expensive is repairing the Killer Bow? It might be smarter to do the easy fights with it, because Brave weapons seem to be kind of expensive to repair. Quick math. 200 gold per Killer Bow versus 31. It's cheaper for the Brave Bow, actually, isn't it? If it's 200 gold per shot on Killer, I think, right? Definitely 200 gold there. And then this is 3360 divided by 31. It's maybe a little bit less than 100, or a little bit over 100 each. 120, I think. I'm not doing the math. The Brave Bow is cheaper. Unless you get a lot of crits out of the Killer Bow. We're already an hour in, so I'm just gonna try to speed this up. I'm using the wrong weapon. This is why... This is what happens when you go fast. I'm still using the wrong weapon. I'm sorry. Skill, luck, and HP. This time, the Brave Bow, for sure. The Brave Bow makes everything easier, right? Also, I don't know how he dodged all those fires. He dodged the fires of Mordor. We haven't really seen the ranged variants of the arena, so this is kind of interesting, I suppose. Most of these are just... Here, have a bow instead of an axe, so... This should be... He's gonna quadruple here, right? So, yeah, nothing to worry about. Nothing to wonder. It's an easy win. HP, skill, luck. He's getting pretty poor level ups. He's channeling his inner Midir a little bit too much for my taste. So this time, instead of the Myrmidon or Swordsmaster, we're actually fighting a sniper with a silver bow. This might be beyond his abilities, but we'll see. So they go first. They kill him in 2 hits. That means we're probably going to get hit by Pursuit. Which means there's no way we win this, right? The only way you win that is with a crit. And a crit won't kill it. A crit here is 56 minus 13. That's 43. Then we need 2 dodges and then another hit. Somehow, the gods have favored us. We got a ton of dodges there. Like, I'm sorry for speeding through. I really didn't think there was any... I thought the odds of winning that were tiny. But we did win, so... Unfortunately, he spends all of his winnings on repairs, basically. Whatever. Technically, it's a net gain. He went from, like, 15,000 to 25,000. He got a couple level ups. Lester is having a rough time. He needs some more strength and speed, and he's not getting a lot of speed. Or strength. Huh. We'll see how he does. I'm obviously not going to give up on him this second, but there's that. I could still make the argument of switching over Fee from Brave Lance to Brave Sword. But she's so fast. She can handle the weight of the Brave Lance. Few people can. Most people get slowed down significantly so that their pursuit is not guaranteed. Maybe we send in Johan next while I'm just bumbling around here like an idiot. Could just give up on doing the arena in one turn, one episode. My logic here is Johan has nothing else to spend money on or do, so let's just get his arenaing done. That's a decent level up for him. He probably would just lose here. Yeah, this is pretty standard for your axe guys. Lex had the same problem. Once you ran into a fast Myrmidon, someone with an axe can't win because their axes are all so heavy. They always get hit by Pursuit, and then the accuracy against a sword guy is terrible. So I'm not really surprised that Johan is stuck. He couldn't beat Chapter 7's arena. He got to the last one, but he couldn't beat it, and he's not going to beat this one either. That's too bad, but I mean, what else was going to happen, really, I suppose. There's no other axe guys, so we'll just repair up. That's fine. I guess if I bought him a ring... Nah, he wouldn't be beating that guy. Nah, he's done. That's easy. So that's a nice, easy one. We're not gonna, easy to decide that we're not going to beat. What's left? Julia... We'll just test it out. She's got no weapon options right now. So other than buying her rings, there's really nothing other than she wins until she can't win. Which is not that one. She probably gets... Oof. She needs a dodge here, and that's pretty low. So can she even win this one? She needs 2 dodges, so it's like 1 in 100. 2 12% is not very good. And she also needs to hit, so it's even worse than 1 in 100. So that's dumb. Sorry, I didn't save like when I should have, but I thought she would make it a little bit further. But she can only do 2 rounds, so yeah, that's unfortunate. I don't know if we can get her through that one. She needs a different spell, basically. With this spell slowing her down, there's not a whole lot of things I can do, so she made a little bit of money. That might be enough. That's probably enough for me to move the warp staff over. Yeah, let's do that while I'm... Oops, sorry. I'm going fast now because there's not much left and I want to finish this today. Pawnbroker, sell, warp. You don't need it for grinding. It's nice, but you don't need it. And let's get Julia to town. Pawnbroker, buy the warp. She's never going to have enough money for that stuff. Blacksmith. Basically think it as buying 5 level ups right now. Because it's 60 experience per use. This will get her essentially 6 level ups all total. But I just spent, yeah, we just spent approximately 10,000 gold to get her to level 17 or 18. She can keep healing between. That'll work just fine. And then I can repair it up. She can get another couple levels up. That, like, I would like to see what happens when she gets to level 20. She might get A stave. She might get C rank in magic, like wind or something. I'm not sure what she promotes into. She might turn into a master knight and get A rank and everything. That'd be hilarious. But, like, her magic stat's really good. She just needs a lighter tome and she'll be fine. Like, honestly, if she had a wind tome, she could clear the arena, I think. Yeah, no problem, actually. Like, if Lana can clear the arena... Well, Lana's got a lot better stats overall. That's hilarious, man. Lana is so strong. 12 defense, 13 defense, 12 resistance, but 30 luck. Like, between her luck and speed, she's just got a ton of avoid. 76 base avoid is crazy. I should leave her a tome. I'll probably buy the fire tome with her when I'm done my messing around. So I might just end the episode here. I'm starting to get a little flustered. I know we're not quite done. We still have to figure out a couple people. Unfortunately, the Miracle Arena-ers can't really, like, guaranteed win it right away. Finn might just be able to clear it, actually. Let's see if we can just clear it with... The problem is, if I do it with these guys, they have to move, and I haven't really planned out my actions yet. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for those three, because I want them to be last. And that means the only people left on the arena here is Tinny, Patty, and Oify. We could probably do Oify. His stats are good. Am I going to need to buy him anything, though? We'll try without buying him anything. Let's say Oify is the last one of today's episode. Let's switch over to Weapon Triangle Help. There we go. Oify's really not that bad. I just, because he's pre-promoted high level, I didn't give him a lot of use. And I think his growth rates are still kind of poor compared to a lot of characters. The next fight is Axe General. Armor Slayer actually should make this very, very easy. HP, skill, strength, speed. Very good level up for him. See, I can't even complain. He's great. And then the final round. This is the one that I would think he might get stuck at, so I'll put a save down. Oh, he just gets crushed. But he gets a crit! Oh. So he's doubled. I don't know. I don't know if we could spam our way through this. He would need quite a lot of dodges thanks to the way Xenon gets so many attacks, basically. Because he gets Pursuit and sometimes he gets an Adept. Obviously, Oify hits hard when he hits here. He gets some crits in. But I think the odds are just, like, we're not going to win that one anytime soon. Maybe with the Brave Lance if I wanted to sell it over to him. So maybe later on in the chapter we can let... But, like, at this point, he would have to spend the money to buy the Brave Lance to win one arena fight for 4,000 gold and then sell the Brave Lance back. We would only lose money, like, Fee would lose half of the purchase and sell price. And Oify would gain, I don't know, maybe he would get a level up. But he would break even in funds or lose money for maybe 70 experience tops. Probably less than that. I'm probably not going to bother, because he can't do it on his own, and I don't think I want to buy him a weapon just for one round. Alright, well, I'm going to end the episode here. I need to take a break. I'm actually getting, like, a fever flash right now, so I am actually feeling sick, which sucks. I'm sorry, you guys. But anyway, I'm still pretty happy with the episode, all in all. If we look at our actual arena, we made it through with most of the party. I have a plan for Patty and Tinny. Finn, I'm sure, can beat the arena. I missed Dermot? I didn't even notice him. Dermot was hiding. Okay, well, Dermot can clear the arena. Let's do this. This is what happens when you're sick. Suddenly you start making dumb mistakes. He can afford the Paragon Band, do the arena, and then sell the Paragon Band, because I'm not going to leave it on him. And he's got the Brave Sword. He doesn't even need it for the whole arena. Let's use Iron Sword against the first fight. Strength. Sorry, I forgot to take... Strength, and I think it was Resistance. Sorry. He doesn't need a better weapon for this guy. He might want... Yeah. We'll go Brave Sword against Weapon Triangle Loss. Just for safety. This should be fine. HP, Strength, Luck. Oh no, it was probably Luck last time as well. Because his Resistance is still 1. And this one... I don't see him losing that. Paragon Band, real good for training up. HP, Strength, Speed. He needs some speed. Dermot is like over Strength, lower Speed for sure. This should be automatic. No doubt about it. Unless we got really bad luck on Pavice. And then this one again, I never know for sure. Wow. He did not even get a swing. So I'm thinking maybe at full HP he has a chance. Yeah. Like, you saw how much damage he did when Xenon finally missed. We probably should have won. I just think our first round we got just terrible RNG screwed there. Unfortunately, he dies in 2 hits, which is really sad. But it was like two 50-50s, and he just failed them. What I'll do is I'll just try a little bit of spamming. I'm not going to go super long here. While he's got the Paragon Band, it would be nice if I could get this win. But I think he's going to need 2 dodges and then 4 more, maybe? Well, 2 to 4 more. It's not the worst odds I've ever... Yeah, there you go. It's not the worst odds in the world, but it's still pretty bad. That's what I get. That's my hubris paying out there. Alright. I technically got a level up, but, yeah. You got me, game. I'll hold on to this stuff for him for now. I still have to decide... Okay, I'm going to end the episode here. I need to take a break one way or the other. I'm going to try to plan out what I'm going to do with my magic swords, because I would definitely like to have one on Patty. It's nice to have them on Dermot, but not mandatory. It's not mandatory on Ulster. I don't know if it's mandatory on Seliph, but I've got 3 magic swords here. I think Leaf keeps his. That's fine. I've got a silver sword. I've got a brave sword. I've got a lot of people to think about, and I'm having a hard time processing it all live. So I'll try to come up with a plan off camera. Maybe I'll use this screen or something. And you can just find out about it tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. Wish me luck dealing with whatever illness has afflicted me. And I will see you next time. I'm hopefully feeling a little bit better. Have a great day.